Thomas the Tank Engine. This is a story about Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas Bertrand had something purchased of the big engines, but what he wanted more than anything was his God's name. Thomas the Tank Engine had 6 small wheels, a short stump for funnel, a short stump for boiler, and a short stump for tube. He was a fussy little engine, always pulling coaches about. He pulled them to the station ready for the big engines to take out on long journeys. And then trains came in, and the people he pulled into coaches away so that the big engines could have a rest. What Thomas rather wanted was his Bradley. That way he would be a rather useful engine. He was cheek and tall. He thought no engine worked as hard as he did, and he laid paying checks on the others. One day, Gordon had just returned from Pony Express. He was tired, but had just gone to sleep when Thomas came up beside him. Wake up, lazy birds! Ha 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 ha! So Thomas, just some hamburger of a change. They're not laughing. Gordon got a terrible shock. He decided to pay Thomas back. The next morning, Thomas wouldn't wake up. His teeth and feeling couldn't make him start. It was not the tape of the express. Gordon's express to leave. Gordon was waiting, but Thomas hadn't got his purchase with it. At last, Thomas started. Oh, Josh! Oh, Josh! He yawned. Have a applause, said Gordon crossly. Have a applause, replied Thomas cheekily. Now Thomas also tossed behind the Gordon's chain to help him start, as he was always uncoupled first, so that when the train was running over nicely, he could stop and then go backwards. That morning, Gordon saw the perfect chance to pay Thomas back for giving him a feed. He started so quickly that the gods forgot to uncouple Thomas. Gordon moved slowly out of the station, pulling the chain and Thomas with him. Then he started to go faster and faster, much too fast for Thomas. Stop, stop! It can't keep up! You're going too fast! Thomas whistled. Gordon laughed. Faster, 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 faster. And the coach's chuckled with clear. Can't it away, can't it away, can't it away, can't it away. Thomas was curving faster than he had ever gone before. He shouldn't have been, he shouldn't have been, This has been great all night, he thought last, they stopped at the station. Thomas is uncoupled and given a long, long drink. Well, it's what Thomas chuckled on. Now you know what hard work means to so, But Thomas couldn't. Was chopped his answer. The next day, Thomas was working in the yard. On a skating, they themselves were some strange knocking tracks. That's a big darn shame, said his neighbour. When there's an accident, a workman knows it to cry and mend the lead. Just then, James came whistling from the yard's cave. Help! Help! His brake blocks weren't fair, and his trucks are pushing him faster and faster. James disappointed of the distance. Soon after, bell rang in the signal box when a man came running. James is off the lane. You need the breakdown train quickly, he shouted. Thomas was coupled onto the breakdown train, and off he went as fast as it could. Oh, bother, there's trucks and chicks, he said. James isn't hurt. They found James, and the trucks at the bend in the lane. James is in a field with a current starving at him. The brakeman and the last four trucks still on the rails, but the front ones had paled in a heap behind James. James's Jacob feeling and checking to see if he was hurt. Turn over, James, said his Jacob said. It wasn't your fault. It was those troublesome trucks. Thomas pushed the breakdown chain alongside James. He pulled the trucks that were still on the lane out of the way. Don't hurt us. They called, serves all right, of Thomas Crossler. As soon as the trucks were back on the lane, Thomas pulled them away too. He was hard at work all afternoon. Using torques, the men put James back on the rails. He chased some more. Robert, his caught off. For some reason, he couldn't move himself, so Thomas pulled him back to the shed. The Fed controller was speaking of him there. Well, Thomas, he said kindly, we've heard all about it, and you think of a red-legged crossbow engine. It's her piece of all this big curtain to give off your broadly. Oh, think also, said Thomas. Now Thomas is content as can be. His broadly all told himself, the pups played backwards and forwards from morning till night, with his courage as better and capable. Edward and Henry stopped Kate often to talk to him. At the junction, Gordon is always in a harbor and does not stop, but it never forgets to say, to Thomas, and Thomas James, the red engine. This is a starter about James, the red engine. When he first arrived on Earth, he was just thinking about his sailor with paid, which his son got into lots of trouble. He thought he'd made best to send him away. James was in no engine, the sailing crew of it paid. He had 2 small wheelers in front and 6 chafing wheelers behind. It was smaller than Gordon's, but bigger than Thomas's. Of a special mixed traffic engine. The it considers James. That means you can pull either churches or trucks. James felt overturned. The it considers James that today he was to help Edward pull Curtis. "You'll need to be careful with Curtis," said Edward. "They certainly getting bumped. If you bump them, they'll get cross." But James was thinking about his sailor that paid and wasn't rather than listening. James and Edward took the Curtis to the platform. A group of boys came over to meet James. "He'd rather earn a splendid engine," thought James. He let out a great wheeze of steam. Everyone jumped, and a shower of water fell on the fit controller, soaking his pin on top of it. James thought he'd better leave quickly before he got into trouble, so he pulled away from the platform. "So done," puffed Edward, who didn't like starting quickly. "You're going too fast! You're going too fast!" rumbled the Curtis. When James reached the next station, he shot past the platform. He stood to pick him up so the passengers could get off the train. "The third controller heard the Paisley was about this," said his driver. James and Edward set off again and started to climb the hill. "It's ever so steep. It's ever so steep," puffed James. At last, they'd got to the top and pulled to the next station. James was sweating so much that he got hiccups and frightened, and later dropped up all the parcels. The fit controller will be even crosser now, thought James. The next morning, the fit controller spoke to James with a stern look. "If your trip learns to behave better, you shall take away your red shirt and paint your paw," he warned. "Now, run along and fetch your Curtis." James felt cross. A splendid red engine need vessel never with the fetches or Curtis, he muttered. "I'll show them how to pull Curtis," he said to himself, and they set off at top speed. The Curtis protested as they bumped along, but James wouldn't slow down. At last the coaches had heard enough. "We're driven to stop! We're driven to stop!" they cried, and chasing made James find himself swerving further and further. The driver got out of the train and got out, and as a leak in the pipe, he said, "Well, the bumping at coach was hard enough to make a leak in anything." The guard made all the passengers get out of the train. "No, sir, please give me a boat, please," he said to one of them. It's hard," said the passenger. "And then," said he, "shall just have to stop where we are," said the guard. "So the medicaid to give him his boat, please," from the guard. The guard also needs to take rid of those papers in the hair to stop the leak. And James was able to pull the chain again, but he knew he was hurting to death in real trouble with the Fed controller this team. When James got back, the Fed controller was rather angry with him indeed. For the next 4 days, James was left alone in the shed in disgrace. He wasn't even allowed to pause coaches and trucks in the yard. He felt rather sad. Then one morning, the Fed controller came seen. "Yes, sir, Robert's father," he said to James. "Sir, you'd really got to pull some trucks for me." "Thank you, sir," said James, and he puffed her away. "I've got trucks, James," said a little tank engine. "If I've got some boat laces here," and it went off, laughing over water. Oh, said the trucks, as James bit down on them. "He wants a proper engine, not a red monster." James took her a pull, the screeching trucks out of the yard. James started to heave the trucks up the hill, puffing and panting. But halfway up, the last 10 trucks pulled away and bit down again. James was still shut off steam. "I'll have to go back and get them," he said to James. James picked carefully down the hill to kick the trucks, and he was off again. "It can talk it. It can talk it." He puffed. Then, "It's done it. It's done it." He panted. She came to the top. When James got back at the station, the Fed controller was working. "You've made the most troublesome trucks on the lane behave," he said. "After it, you'll deserve to keep your record." James was rather bitter. He knew he was certain to enjoy working on the Fed controller's railway. Boats a double-decker bus. This is a starter, a bus. He came back on the island of Sirtor. In the business season, he thought he was better than all engines, so he tried to take the passengers away. sightseeing season on the island of Sertol. The Falcons business engines are working rather hard. The station is crowded with people. Doug, Donald, and Douglas are taking passengers from the stations of the other parts of the island. Some passengers had been brought to Sertol by a big red bus called Boucher. Boucher looked at the crowded platform and said, "It wouldn't have brought more passengers if he'd not permitted the operator." He said, "But they're all enjoying themselves," said Doug. "Ah," said Boucher crossed it. Doug thought Boucher was mortar. Boucher wasn't being fiddled on the engine at all. He was being rolled toward them. With the tape, he saw them. He shouted, "Turn this railways," he said. "Railways so the churches, buses, and cars cut off everything instead." The engine thought Boucher was rather silly. But when another bus arrived to take Boucher as passengers home, the engines were covered. This meant Boucher was certain to stay on the island until later get the railway closed down. The engines told him. Boucher told the passengers that he could get them to the big station faster than the engines could. "Come on, get out of it. It's rubbish," said Doug. "It's much further, Beard." "Yes," said Oliver, "but Boucher says he has a shortcut." That evening, Doug's about to start his final trailer of the day, but Boucher earned the 4 passengers on board. He waited over 4 minutes, hoping more would turn up, but none did. Just then, Doug heard a loud, "Ah, ah." Boucher was leaving the station. He had a sign on his screen railway bus. Most of Doug's passengers had gone with Boucher because he had heard them. He was working for the railway. "Stop!" called the railway stop as Boucher pulled away. It was too late. "Your boss snubs," Boucher said as he rolled away with the passengers. Doug and his creditors let us rubber bell set off on the trailer with the 4 passengers ahead. "Boucher is a master thief," said Mr. Rubber Bell. "He's taken out people." Doug knew it to stop Boucher taking the passengers. If it carried on like this, the railway could be shut down. He wondered what they should do. But Boucher, as luck would have it, was about to be stopped. The shortcut led down another road, then her bridge. As he rushed under the bridge, there was a sudden screeching noise. And it ground over halt. He changed more forwards and backwards. It was, oh God, he was totally stuck. Cars and coaches beat into Boucher because he was blocking the roadway. "A tall bus neutral should never have gone down this road," they said. Boucher's passengers were fabulous. He should have gone with Doug. all your fault, he said to Vulture. Vulture didn't say a word. He was tall, further upset. As Duck reached the bridge, the men can't be the trick waving a red flag. Danger, he cried. A bus is stuck under the bridge. Duck moved slowly forward. He saw Vulture under the bridge. "Sir, this is Vulture's so-called shortcut," he laughed. Vulture held his breath as Duck slowly moved over the bridge. "The bus tricked us," said Vulture's passengers. "He said he was working for the railway, but had late. Can we prove instead?" Duck agreed and took all the passengers from the big station in time for the train. The passengers promised they would always travel by train from then on. Vulture was left under the bridge. He had to wait all night before he was rescued. He didn't learn his lesson, but he still thought he could take over the railway. But may the never one know that it was faster to curb its aim, so they all tripled the engines instead. Vulture decided to return. He asked the farmer if he could live in his field and look after his hens. The farmer agreed. From that day on, Vulture was much happier. The hens enjoyed having a Vulture's crimson and adventures on his bus route, and how terrible engines were. He didn't hurt any better. Vulture and Vulture felt proud. The hens that chose, because the hens that chose more eggs than ever before. Some saw the markets and others were some chickens, some little chicks, and Vulture child. Elizabeth, a vintage hetero novel. This is over a burnt Elizabeth, a vintage hetero novel. Settler, she was left trust in the shed of a long tail. Standard what happened when Thomas's chief friend of her. Thomas was taking his goods trucks to the cargo ship at Brendan Docks. The ship at Brendan Docks would leave at sundown, so Thomas had to work hard to get the trucks empty. Suddenly, one of his cutting rods broke. Unfortunately, his keeper saw the shed paper shed. Asked if there was some tools in there, he said. However, he turned onto Mr. Ship, said Thomas, and be careful, that shed looks a bit spooky. Then a voice came from inside the shed. "You killed out there, you chained to snap." Thomas, says Jacob, went inside to see what all that noise was. Afterwards, he came out again. "Well, is it a curse?" asked Thomas. "No, Master Jacob, it's not a curse. It's a helpful surprise." Thomas's chief and Freeman talked the uptop. She shot the eyeball to get us from the fitter's yard. Thomas and his deepest sleep. If a boiler the speed is deeper, she better needs the power work. Thomas had a lot of clinking noises coming from in the shed. What could the inside? At last, out of the shed through a rather ditch steam ladder. Thomas, this is Elizabeth, said his keeper. "You know the little puffer that is broken down, said Elizabeth to Thomas. Thomas didn't need that at all. "Rather, Lord, steam ladder," he said with a sharp "It's in the vintage citadel ladder," repeated Elizabeth. "It was so big thing for, it is hard to hate for." Elizabeth and Thomas's keeper went from the fitter's yard. Elizabeth's engine made loud cleaning noises. The shed drove up the hill. It was steep and the engine got louder and louder. "You're not building for hills," said Thomas's keeper. "You'll make it." "You're building," repeated Elizabeth. "You're just getting your breath." Before long, Elizabeth reached the fitter's yard. Thomas's keeper fixed an old coupling rod, and he drove it to Thomas. Elizabeth said her pride. She realized she'd been in the shed for so long that she'd forgotten how much fun it was to help others. Thomas was impressed with how quickly Elizabeth had fixed a coupling rod. He was a bit to think when she said, "Next time, you're not so careless." And Thomas thought Elizabeth was the rawest ladder he'd ever met. He waited in silence on his keeper fitted the no coupling rod. Then he set off for the dogs. Elizabeth decided to follow Thomas from the dogs. "The little puffer is already the broken one coupling rod. See, he may hurt again," she thought. Elizabeth's engine rattled and turned as she spurred followed King Thomas. Soon Thomas was out of sight, but Elizabeth didn't mind. She remembered which words she had to take tickets and bring them dogs. At last, Thomas arrived at the docks just in time, and there was a shipstone waiting. The gods unverted from his tracks. The fit controller came over. He looked over cross indeed. I was all being lost from none the miss a pert. Thomas told him about his broken coupling rod. He was about to tell him about Elizabeth and such her out. "Oh, it's so," said Elizabeth to the fit controller. "If you've not time to use properly yet." Thomas thought the fit controller would be anchor. But to surprise, the fit controller said, "Elizabeth, the first lover, is Elizabeth, a marvelous slogan. Marvelous for being." Thomas couldn't believe it. Elizabeth and the fit out in the burnt her. She'd thought she would never dream again. If it concerned her, was sadly pleased that Elizabeth had been found. He asked Jennifer the mechanic for the starter of her original plot. Elizabeth smiled happily and said of her concern. She could hardly wait to bed and for working on again when a wish had come true. 4 weeks later, Elizabeth passed the Falcons railway station. The paper shone and the engine sounded perfect. She said, "Looks so think you know paintwork looks marvelous." All the tremendous lava in the railroad exceeded the Falcons river. And Thomas had Thomas and Elizabeth was her paper. She was not ordered. It wasn't all at all. Scar River, a number 1 river gauge engine. This is a starboard, a big Scar River, a river gauge engine, number 1, named Thomas. Scar River came to the railway 100 years ago. He'd about the troubles. He was treading on and couldn't stop bouncing up and down. Once upon a time, not ever long ago, in the top left-hand corner of shirt off, there was a river gauge railway. It was a river long railway, an important one. It was called the River Mountain Railway Section Company Limited, and it was all it was. And in some chain yard, a friend of Thomas's was an engine he searched on in the past, named Harvard. He worked on the Little Railway on the island of Sirtor. He was 100 years old, but he was still an awful engine. All the other engines hit Harvard, and he would tell him Harvard about when he was young. Everyone's favorite starter was about the time Harvard first came to the Little Railway. Scar River was built at the same time as another engine called a nest. They were both red, and both of them had 4 wheels each. "You look wonderful," said Scar River proudly. "He will pull coaches, and everyone will want to eat in them if they nest." Scar River and Elizabeth both servants work on the mountain day of the Little Railway. But Scar River was finished first, so he had to work on the Little Railway alone, leaving a nest behind. A tall engine said, "Rivers, and they said go bit for the trouble." Scar River was sent away on a ship. It was River Wampler. At the port, he used the ship's cranes to lift Scar River onto the shore. The ship's cranes were not cranes, they were davits, or fishing cranes, and did not let Scar River upset darn. How done they cheat me like this? Said Scott River crossly. He was first hailing from the tugs of a long time. At last, an engine arrived to take him from the mountain lane, a burnt team of Scott River. It was dark when Scott River arrived at the mountain lane. He felt lonely and miserable. It is a nice spot, he said sweetly. Next morning, there were trucks everywhere. There, and everywhere. They get coming round past Scott River. There's the engine pulling them, said Scott River in surprise. The trucks come down the mountain, the riveter, explained the villager. The winter once be taken up again, this way of come. What? Said Scott River crossly. You don't want to pull trucks? Can't you pull Curtis, sir? Sit in the knot, said the villager. You have to face visiting this need, and for that we need trucks. The inspector is coming, truck at the lead zone. Scott River was obvious. The workman tried to start him. His hair wouldn't burn and he made of steel. He just cross-circuited them. They tried again the next day, and the next, and the next. Oh, what's going on with this engine? It's impossible. If he'd taken later there, he wanted to train. No, I have to try again. But Scott River would not talk a thing. Oh, my goodness. Do you want to make me angry? Then that the villager lost his temper. Being of an ugly and disrespectful train, Scott River, he said. No, I'm not looking to look at your sulky face all day, or cabin, or leave of it burn until you have a better engine. The carpet Scott River with a big sheet of tarpaulin on its way. Scott River felt even more hurtler than hurtler when her daughter talked to him. You shouldn't be disrespectful to this place. What admitted to is a accuser. At last the villager came in. It hurt it. Not a better engine from now on, he said. Yes, sir, it is, sir, said Scott River. Yes, sir. From then on, Scott River worked hard and over. He sometimes got more excited. He would bounce up and down, chuff, bang, he would hurt. The villager was pleased with his efforts. What they're talking is that they're putting some pigs on the ground and metal to make the trip part of the railway. That's what Scott River is talking to the workmen. With the team and this arrived at last, a leadless figure. Scott River was something Scarlet had up to. If Perkins told that the inspector's chain today, said Scarlet, be careful not to burn, said Liz. The inspector did that, but Scarlet was excited that he just couldn't stop bouncing. Scarlet had to take the inspector out on the top of the mountain and back down again. And upward journey went better. And Scarlet when it was time to turn again, Scarlet was rather excited. As he went faster and faster, he began to bounce as close as a skirt. He's playing tricks! He's playing tricks! He said, bump him! Bump him! Just as Scarlet gave an extra big bounce, and the inspector lost his footing, he floored into the boss on the seat of the lead. The jibber stopped the train. The inspector was not hurt, and he was cross. From now on, you'll stay in the shed, he said Scarlet. I'll have a bad engine. And the inspector when the inspector admitted what had happened, he said Scarlet, he knew he had been saying, after the God, what Scarlet needs is an extra pair of feelers, he said. Then he answered them all, so Scarlet sent off to the mares. The minister was as good as his bed when Scarlet came back, and his heart recognized him. It's 6 meters and the pin dog said, he looked rather smart. Now let's what talking dog, said the military. So that now Scarlet found it much easier to travel along with a small step as bouncing. From then on, Scarlet pulled churches and trucks up and down the track as easily as anything, and it didn't bounce his passengers once. And 100 hours later, he still got his no. He would sometimes see that walking along his railway, and sometimes say that to me. Last he would say to him, "Is this Scarlet? Is this